Hello there. What is going on, everyone? Today we are going to be unboxing the Shadow Collective starter set, and we're going to take a look at everything that comes in this box. We're also going to be taking a look at all of the upgrade cards and the rules and the sprues, and we'll be putting together some of the miniatures and showing you how they look assembled. This is the long-awaited the long-awaited kind of first starter box for all of this whole new wave, which is super exciting, and it feels like it's been forever since we've had all new Legion miniatures to unbox and review. So here I'm just letting you take a look at the box in case you were curious about all of that stuff. We've got Pikes, we've got Black Sun, we've got Shadow Collective specific, which is going to be Maul and the Mandalorians. We also have Rook Kast, which is only available in this box. And yeah, now I had pre-ordered all of this, and it did not come yet. So I had to go up to my local FLGS and pick up a Shadow Collective box. And so, you know, the pre-orders seem to come late, so we're better off supporting your local store, it seems. But either way, we've got. I love this box art, by the way. I know we've seen the box art before, but it's really nice to have it in person and be able to touch it. Yeah, very exciting. I'm curious, you know, what do you guys think about building Maul here? I'm really hoping we have more than just these two options, because I want him with the Darksaber, but if he's got the Darksaber, he's got sidearms. He can't do anything else. All right. We're going to get all of this open. While I'm opening this and pulling out all of the contents, because we've got lots of groovy stuff in here. We've got some of that. We've got some of that. We've got all of these. We've got all of these cards. While I'm doing all of that, we've got bases too. The bases are more of a light gray, almost like the objectives. That's cool. I want to do a couple of things, and I want to remind you guys, we are still giving away, if you want to win one of these, in the form of a $70 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment. I'm going to be giving one of those away. It's pretty much, you still have time. It's probably going to be this coming week. So you have a couple of days left to enter to win that, which is very cool. Also, I want to thank my sponsor, Luxury Playstyle. You've heard me talk about Luxury Playstyle. They got these amazing full metal tokens. They're absolutely gorgeous, double-sided. You know, we got the damage on the other side. You got the awesome suppression with the twos on the other side. Look, I mean, they're just magnificent, right? I absolutely love them. You hear me talk about them quite a bit. I'm actually using shield tokens from X-Wing in here too, because they've got X-Wing tokens as well. So if you're fans of X-Wing or of Legion, definitely check out luxuryplaystyle.com. Use code Crabbok VIP. You're going to save 15%. Orders of $35 or more are going to get a free Crabbok token with the lightsaber nunchucks on there. Boom. Check it out. So you use code Crabbok VIP. Check them out. All right, let's see what we've got here. We've got our cardboard, and we've got our new order tokens with our new symbol on the back. So very cool. If you're running Mercs, this is the Merc symbol, and you can do that. We've got all of this stuff. Read this first. We're gonna have to read that, and because there's no directions in here. So that's really a bummer. I'm gonna say that I'm disappointed that there's no directions. I don't know why this is becoming a trend for people not to include instructions. I guess it's a cost-saving measure. I'll pay more just to give me the directions, please. You know, I don't have a computer out here where I assemble my minis. This is like a technology-free place. Obviously, I'm recording it, right? But generally, it's a technology-free place, and I like to just now I have to go inside and I have to like print everything out and do all that, which is just like, so you're not really saving paper because I'm just gonna go print it on paper, right? So I don't know. I mean, maybe, how much does an extra 2 sheets of paper cost? I don't know. I mean, just tack it onto the price. Make it, instead of a $70 course, that make it $71, right? It could be $1 for a couple of pieces of paper. I don't know. I don't make these decisions. That's just my input. All right, so here we go. We've got a URL. This is where you can get all your instructions. You've got all of that stuff there too, and we've got our credits and everybody who worked on the game. Thank you, everybody who worked on the game, and all of that good stuff. So, and they got the artists in here too. And my buddy Darren Tan is one of the awesome artists, and of course we got some box art on the back there. So, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at these sprues, and then we'll pull out the upgrade cards, and we'll take a look at all the cards that come in this particular set. Oh man, they are here. We got some flight stands. Hate flight stands, but we've got them. I mean, they're cool flight stands, but I'm not a fan of flight stands. We've got Maul here. I'm assuming that's Maul. Yeah. Okay. So we got some pieces there. We got, whoa, whose head is that? Oh, this is Rook Kast. Oh, so this is Maul and Rook. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this is the one that's like exclusive to this box. This whole sprue. Okay. I get it. Okay. I'm looking forward to that. You can do her with or without the helmet, right? Very cool. Very cool. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We got Pikes on this one. And Pikes looks like they have 2 sprues. We've got this one, which has some of our regular dudes. And yeah. And then we've got this other one that has like our whip guys. Our whip it good. Wait, is there 2 whips? Why is there 2? There's 2 DO8s. Can you build 2? Wait, I thought this was only 1 unit of Pikes. I don't know. Maybe there's 2 units of Pikes. I thought there was only enough going to be minis to build 1 unit of Pikes in this set. Well, clearly I'm mistaken. I don't know. All right, we've got our Black Sun here. I love the little reptilian spinal. Like I guess I've never seen a Black Sun person from the rear. I've never noticed they have this kind of spinal bone on their back. That's super cool. And usually I always kind of see the front and then this thing. But these guys have a really cool outfit. They're going to be fun to paint. Yeah, they're going to be super groovy. And we have the Vigo. I think this is for the Vigo here. He's a a little bit bigger with the big flowing robes too. So very cool. And then we've got Mandos. Mando Super Commando. Mando Commando. Commando Wando. Commando Lorians. Maul DeLoreans. All right. Got our little heads. I always love getting extra heads and stuff like that too. Helmets, because you can, anytime you have extra helmets too, those are great basing materials to put, in your enemy's feet, the helmets of their enemies. Oh, we got some little flash glitz for the coming out of the backpacks. So very cool for your flying models. All right, that's it for the sprues right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at all these cards. All right, we'll start off with Maul. We have a rival. This is a different version of Maul. He is 170 points. He's got jump, allies of convenience, deflect, immune pierce, Juyo mastery, and wound 1. Juyo mastery gives him a 3rd action if he has a wound, and wound 1 is one of the big differences that he has that's a little different from the original Maul. He's been cut in half, so his pride is wounded if nothing else. And so he's going to be, he starts with the 8 dice lightsaber, which is going to be amazing. We've got the Mandalorian Super Commandos. They're also pretty awesome. We've got only a single unit of them. A single unit of Black Sun Enforcers, the range 2 guys. A single unit of the Black Sun Vigo. And a single unit of the Pike Foot Soldiers. Also a single unit of the Pike Capo, which is very interesting because I was expecting 2 because we had 2 whips. But there we go. All right, so we've got a Black Sun Enforcer. We've got a Black Sun Vigo. We've got a Magdet Enforcer. We've got Scattergun Enforcer. Pike Foot Soldier. Capo. Count them, 1 Electro Whip Soldier. Maybe they just put an extra one in there in case it breaks. I think that's reasonable. Thin fiddly parts can sometimes break. So just if they had room on the sprue, then maybe they just gave you an extra one. All right. Gunslinger. Marksman. Super Commando. We've got the Super Commando Jetpack Rockets, which are super fun. We've got the Super Commando Combat Shields. We've got Rook Kast, special to this particular box. You're not getting her in the Mando Super Commando box. We've got the Darksaber, Maul only, Shadow Collective Maul only. treat your rank as commander. You gain Surge to Crit and Cunning. Surge to Crit is going to be really big with him. But, again, he can't use it with the big lightsaber. So, you know, he's going to end up having about the same average damage. So, you know, yeah. It's kind of, I don't know, man. It's like, it's kind of the 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, you know. I guess it depends if you want him to have saber throw or not. Anger, always a good one. Fear leads to anger. But how come anger came first? All right, we got Force Choke. I'm knocking things over here. We got a copy of Saber Throw. We got a copy of Force Push, Improvised Orders, Tenacity. This is just, since this is a starter, they're giving you some basic upgrade cards. Hunter, HQ Uplink, 2 copies of Recon Intel, 2 copies of one of my favorite upgrades, Targeting Scopes, and 2 upgrades of the only grenade you'll ever need, Fragmentation Grenades. All right, we also have Maul's original 3 command cards. At Last, which is his 3-pip that counts as a 1-pip. Phantom Menace, which is a pretty nice way to get him out in the middle of the board early. And Duel of the Fates, a very strong command card. Maul's going to get 3 new command cards. He's going to start with another 3-pip that actually has 3 pips on it. And of course, these are going to be, you won't be able to take these new ones in Separatists because you must nominate Maul. So you're going to place an Aemon, 3 Surge tokens, and you're just going to do a lot of cool stuff with this one. We've already talked about this in the preview videos. We've got his Eminence, and fun one. It's, you know, again, stopping people from being suppressed or panicked. And we've got Witch Magic, which I like that one a lot. This one, it counts as one of your 1-pips though. So if you're running a fully loaded Maul set, you know, if you want that heal, it's going to cost you one of your 1-pips. So, but if you run all of Maul's stuff, then you will still have 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 3s. They'll just be, you know, a little different. But you also have some generic Merc cards. So we've got Discretion, mercenary units. Of course, you know, you'll be able to run that as kind of a generic. We've got Aggression. So Discretion, Aggression, and Regression. No, and Ploy. See, you thought it was going to be a regression, but it's a ploy. So that's how we got you. And so those are going to be your 3 generic command cards. Now I'm going to go ahead and put together some of the minis, and you'll be able to take a look and see how they look. All right, so we've got everybody, well, I got Maul and Rook Kast assembled, and we're going to look at them. I did print out the instructions. Again, I got to have a printout, and so you know, there we go. All right, so there we go. All right, so Maul looks pretty good. I decided to go with the Darksaber option for him. He had, you know, a front hand with nothing, so if you decided to go with a double-bladed saber, you can certainly give him a normal front hand that's just holding nothing, or you could potentially do a double-bladed saber in the rear and a dark saber in the front, so you can make him a triple saber wielder, which would be the first, I think, to have 3. So you can certainly do that, although, and to be honest, that's probably more representative of his card, since he would have a double-bladed saber and the dark saber, but could only use the dark saber if you ran him that way. So that's probably the optimal way to assemble Maul, but I didn't do that. So I just went this way, because, again, that's pretty cool. And then I can always put a chain on the back of these, too, if I wanted to. I decided to do a Rook Kast without her helmet, and I think she looks awesome. She has kind of a larger head, like a lot of the Legion miniatures do, and a reason for that is so you can get the detail in there. If it was completely scaled, you know, a 1-to-1 for an exact human, it would be a little harder to paint, and it would be a little bit harder for iconic details to show up. So that's kind of why Legion kind of had this slightly exaggerated dimensions on some of their characters. It actually works really well for helmeted characters, because you can get in there and you can do a lot more with them. But no, she looks pretty good. She's got some, this little piece, like the skirt piece on the back, like it doesn't come together, and I guess there's just a natural tear in there to like facilitate movement. But I thought I had done something wrong, because so if you're putting yours together, just keep in mind that the back doesn't actually touch. It doesn't come all the way together. But I mean, it does on the top, but not on the bottom. So it's going to have that little break right there. Of course, I'm sure that gives her more maneuverability or whatever, but it is a pretty cool skirt. And so there's a lot of extra detail on her, so she's going to be fun. And then if you did the head option, you could always take her helmet and then set it on the base. I often like to do that, but I figured in this case, maybe I'll just keep an extra helmet in case I mess up on the other one. Because I did already pre-order everything, so I have another starter coming soon. So who knows? All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this. Let's put everything together. All right, so that's everything. Last little detail I wanted to show you is that the new bases do say LFL AMG. They don't have that FFG logo on them anymore, so that's just one interesting thing to kind of point out with the bases. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and big thanks to my patrons. You guys are absolutely amazing and help make this channel possible. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you later. And again, if you want to see more of the unboxings, I've got more coming. We're going to be doing Black Sun. We're going to be doing the Pikes. We're going to be doing the Mando Super Commandos. We're going to be doing the card pack. We're going to be doing all of that good stuff. So stay tuned. We got more in store, and I will see you later. May the Force be with you, and goodbye there.